Then we're going to see a shot of him switching hands, going from the left side, putting the glove on the other hand. That's kind of odd.
Wow.
That's nice. You know, I run an academy in central New Jersey, and at times in the winter, I will throw 2,000 pitches on a Saturday. I would love to be able to flip the glove on the other hand on Sunday and just do it lefty.
Nick Giaraputo is the final chance here for the Cyclones as they are down to their last out, trailing at 7-2 in the bottom of the 9th inning. And he drives one into the gap in left center field, keeping the Cyclones alive here.
Awesome, because now we have Enriquez coming up as a lefty, and this is what I was hoping. Will he now switch the glove? He did already. He knew who was on deck. We might be able to see a pickoff move now. This is great.
I can just, you talked about somebody toying around with it, but I can just never remember anything like this.
Enriquez is a switch hitter, or he was messing with him. Now I'm confused.
So he comes up there as a right-hander.
Now he's switching his glove again.
0 for 3.
Oh, wait.
Grounded to short twice and struck out.
Enriquez is asking the umpire, if I come up here and he had his glove on the other hand, doesn't he have to pitch like that? This is wiffle ball
And
rules.
can he turn around during the at-bat and have the pitcher
and
change his glove during the at-bat?
And 4 fouls are an out. That's the question he's asking.
This is unusual.
Alfonso's saying he can do whatever he wants.
From what I understand, Venditti's father, when he was growing up in Nebraska,
he's switching. We got
pushed him to do
games
this.
and shit.
How about this? Did he change sides again?
He switched sides again. And now he's going. I've never seen anything like it. And he's going back again.
Oh, now this is becoming a comedy show right here. This is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time on a baseball field. As we look at the fun. Now this is getting a little bit ridiculous, is it not? I mean, how many times can he do this? And now Venditti's coming to have a word, and he's upset about this. I mean, this has become a mockery at this point. I think he's telling the umpire, not that I can read lips. I mean, this is a joke.
It's starting to take on a little more serious tone.
As Pat McMahon, the manager, comes out. I mean, this is possibly the last at-bat of the game, and it could be the most entertaining at-bat of the game.
This could make it on to some sports highlights at the end of the night here.
I would think this will make it on some highlight shows tonight. There's Pat McMahon. He wants an explanation as to how many times a guy... Don't you have to announce what you're going to bat?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I have never seen or heard of anything like this before.
Now, this might create a rule. I mean, this very situation might create a change in the rule book.
I personally do not know of any rule why you can't switch from left to right as a hitter or a pitcher at any time. Maybe there is something on the books. I don't know.
The Fonz is laughing about this. But Pat McMahon doesn't seem all that amused by it because he remains out there with the home plate umpire.
But you'd love to be out there as a part of the conversation, because I wouldn't be shocked to find out that the umpire is saying, listen, I'm not aware of any rule, you know? It's a new one for everybody.
I bet it's a new one for the umpire, but knowing, well, now everybody's getting involved in this. In comes the first base umpire to say, come on, let's play some baseball here. I would think the umpires in this situation, knowing that Venditti is out there, that they would be versed in this, that they would at least look into this before the game. Because everybody wants an explanation right now. Why don't they just flip a coin at this point? So let's take the viewers through this here. He came up as a right-hander.
But on deck he was a lefty.
And then he switched over. Well, it's okay if you're on deck as a lefty, but then when you get up there, if you switch, fine. But now that he started to go back and forth, righty, lefty, righty, lefty. And obviously, Venditti, after a while, thought, this isn't funny. And now he's been standing out there for about 5 or 6 minutes, getting cold.
Now he's got to warm up both arms.
And he's throwing some warm-up pitches as the umpires continue the explanation. Boy, I have never seen anything like this.
What did you say?
Meanwhile, Venditti takes some warm-up tosses. He got the first 2 outs of the inning relatively easily. Lutz and Allen grounded out, and then he gave up the single to Giarraputo. And now we've had a delay of the action as Enriquez comes up. Not quite sure where he wants to bat. Is a righty or a lefty? And this has been going on for 6 or 7 minutes now.
I see them keep motioning with the number 1, so you get the feeling that somebody in there is saying he has to throw at least, maybe he's got to stay in there for at least 1 pitch once he's gotten in the box, or once the pitcher gets on the rubber, he's got to throw 1 pitch from that side. I have no idea, because I've never come across this in my life.
When he was in college at Creighton, he struck out a batter with both arms in the same game 39 times, and so he's used to doing that. And that glove that he wears, 6 fingers, 2 webs, so that he can switch to the right or the left hand. And now it looks as if Enriquez says, enough is enough, I'm going to step in there and I'll bat right-handed.
It's turned into a 20-minute at bat.
Lost in all of this is that the Cyclones are down to their final out of the game, trailing at 7-2. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning with a runner on first, Giarraputo, and Ralph Enriquez takes the first pitch from the right-hander for a strike. I'd like to see him mess with him right here and just throw one lefty, just a little gamesmanship. In there for a called strike 2, and so the Cyclones are down to their final strike of the night. And the 0-2 pitch. Up high, way out of the zone. 1-2. I would imagine after this, they'll get these rules a little bit more clarified. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and that is going to do it. When it was all said and done, some sweet revenge for Venditti as he gets the strikeout on Enriquez, and the Staten Island Yankees salvage the 3rd game of this series.
Ended it with a big sweeping curveball. Tough way for the Cyclones.